Hey guys, it's me again, and as you can see by the title, I'm going to be giving what's my personal opinion as to why people say that Call of Duty is repetitive. Now, I've been thinking about this for quite a while, and my opinion is going to be based on people that I know, as in like friends, people that I've met, and what I've seen. Now, based on my friends, part of my friends, the majority of my friends that play Call of Duty, when they get a Call of Duty game, they go straight to multiplayer. They don't even play the campaign or anything else. You know, it's always multiplayer, whether it's multiplayer, like deathmatch, team deathmatch, and stuff like that, or zombies online, or survival. I think it was in Modern Warfare 3. But either way, it's always multiplayer. And I honestly think that the majority of people have actually done that so much, in the Call of Duty community, that now Call of Duty is judged based on multiplayer and not by campaign. Now, as far as I know, the very first Call of Duty where you could play online was Call of Duty Finest Hour, which was pretty much the third game that came out for Call of Duty. And the newest one being Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, multiplayer on Call of Duty has never been exactly the greatest. I honestly can't judge it by that because it really isn't. I've played games that have a lot better, online servers. But either way, that's not the point. I'm not talking about other games. But either way, Call of Duty has been getting so much people like that just want to play multiplayer, that Call of Duty is now judged by multiplayer. And I honestly don't think that is fair at all. I judge games by everything that they have. In the case of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I judge it based on the multiplayer, the campaign, and obviously the zombies. Now, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, even with the older Call of Duty games, they all had, every Call of Duty has their own, their own feel to it. Now, I guess, talking about feel, I guess I could start getting into why the games are not repetitive, because a lot of people are like, oh, Call of Duty is exactly the same, and I've even met people, and I actually know people that have said that Call of Duty has been exactly the same since Call of Duty 1, which came out in 2003 for the PC, 2004 later on for consoles. But either way, they're saying that Call of Duty has been exactly the same from the very beginning. Now, I don't own Call of Duty 1, but the oldest Call of Duty that I own, as I showed you guys, is Call of Duty Finest Hour. Now, when I see comments like that, I just don't get it. How are these games exactly the same? I don't get it. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Finest Hour are completely different games. Now, of course, besides by the title, by gameplay-wise. Call of Duty Finest Hour is based in the times of World War II. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, on the other hand, is based in 2025. That is, I would say maybe about almost 70 years later on from this game, around there. But either way, and I'm just really confused as to why people say that Call of Duty has been exactly the same. Even judging Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Call of Duty Black Ops, they're not even the same. Call of Duty Black Ops is based in the Vietnam, it is based on the Vietnam times, and this was in the new Cold War, I think it was the Cold War, and this is based in the 1960s, I think that's when Vietnam happened, I'm not really sure, and Call of Duty Black Ops, as I said, is in 2025. Now, I'm going to start judging the games by how they are completely, and actually by default, like no DLCs and stuff like that. Now, I don't even think they had DLCs for Finest Hour, but either way, that doesn't matter. Anyways, Call of Duty Finest Hour. The campaign on this game was, I honestly think it was amazing. I absolutely love this game, and I still play it. You know, it just never gets old, actually. Just like, I actually have quite an amount of Call of Duty games. I have 2 for the PlayStation and 5 for the Xbox 360. No console wars, please. Anyways, so Call of Duty Finest Hour, the campaign, I absolutely love it, like I just said, and I actually have never gone to play multiplayer on this one, but I've actually looked at videos on YouTube, and I know you guys may think that doesn't count, but either way, judging by what it looks like, it actually seemed like the multiplayer on Finest Hour was actually really good. Now, I guess we can go with Black Ops 1. Now, Black Ops 1 had another extra feature, you know, one that Treyarch added into Call of Duty series, which was zombies, of course. Now, sorry, I actually didn't think this out straight. But either way, Call of Duty campaign-wise, I also completely loved it. I actually really liked the campaign. You know, I really like that Reznov returns. Well, even though it's a hallucination later on, as you find out in the campaign. Spoiler alert, kind of. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. But either way, you know, the campaign is really interesting. You know, it's got a good storyline, and of course, obviously, it carries on to Black Ops 2. But either way, moving on to the zombies. You know, obviously you get by default Kino der Toten? I've actually never known how to pronounce that. But either way, Kino der Toten, you know, the default map, zombies map that you get for Black Ops 1, and then when you finish the campaign, you get 5. Don't really like that map, and then later on, if you just put DOA into the little computer on the back, you know, if you can get out of the torture chair and put DOA, Dead Ops Arcade? Yeah, DOA, you unlock Dead Ops Arcade. You actually unlocked that by default. I was just pressing random letters into it, and then it was like, you have unlocked Dead Ops Arcade, and it actually sent me to the game. I was like, what'd I do? And anyways, so that's pretty much for zombies, and actually, Kino der Toten is actually my favorite map in Black Ops 1, even though Shangri-La is actually, it's okay, I don't really like it, but, you know, I just personally like Kino der Toten a lot better. Now, going into Black Ops 2, the most recent game in the Call of Duty series, it's pretty much the same as Black Ops 2 content-wise. You know, I am not speaking about gameplay, because gameplay, these games are completely different. You know, just like Black Ops 1, you got the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, as you do in Black Ops 1. But of course, the campaign carries on Black Ops as it doesn't. No, it carries on from Black Ops 1, and of course it's set in 2 time periods. You know, in Afghanistan in I think entering 1970s, and then in Black Ops 2 in 2025. And then the multiplayer, of course, is also different from Black Ops 1 and all the games that have come before it. Now, why is it different, you may ask? Well, obviously because none of the maps are the same. Of course, not including the remakes of Nuketown and Firing Range that they did in Black Ops 2 with Nuketown 2025 and Studio in the new Uprising DLC for Black Ops 2. Now, judging on the multiplayer, how could I say this? They improved. I honestly think that Treyarch actually did improve, you know, managing the perks and all that, you know, the perks and then the weapons, you know, even though I still honestly think there's some overpowered weapons, like there always will be in whatever Call of Duty that comes out. Personally, I think that in Black Ops 2 it would have to be the Scorpion, honestly, because that, I mean, I don't know if it's just me that I can handle the recoil on that gun, but I honestly it doesn't feel like it has any recoil on it. And you know, you add rapid fire in there and extended mag. It should not say clip, extended mag. And you kill people so fast, even at a distance, if you fire in bursts. But either way, with the stuff that I said, you guys can tell that they're not the same. They're different. You know, this game compared to this game compared to this game, they are not the same. They are similar in the way that they work, but they are not exactly the same. So that was pretty much my explanation as to why I think that people say that Call of Duty is repetitive, and also why I think that it's not. Alright? So, well, thanks for watching, I guess. If you agree, I guess, I don't know, hit the like button or something. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just making videos really because I'm bored. But either way, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want.